could actually get down here in the morning and touch the water of Loch Ness. I was just thinking, you know, I call all the supermarkets backwards, i.e. why I call Aldi Idlo. Why didn't I call M&S S&M? Morning, welcome to the channel and welcome to the Cairngorms in Scotland. Check out this little spot that I stayed last night, absolutely fantastic. Up in the middle of nowhere and only a few miles from Aviemore. Total beautiful views all around. I came up here yesterday after exploring a loch just down the way, and I got to tell you, the spot was so good. I even had the roof tent out last night and had the best night's sleep I've had in a long time. I was originally today going to be heading back up the mountain to try and do a bit of snowboarding, but because we've got such amazing blue skies today, I don't think it's very conducive to dropping a lot of snow, which means it's not going to be very good for snowboarding up there today. So instead, I'm going to stick with my original plan for this trip, and I'm going to continue heading north towards the infamous Loch Ness. It looks like there's some absolutely amazing car camping spots up there, literally next to the infamous Loch Ness. But instead of heading straight up there, because we're pretty close to Inverness and the coastline on the central part of Scotland, I thought it'd be rude not to go and check out a few beaches and such. There's so many on the northern coast that I've had to take a pick of some, and I think I've found one of the better ones, and it's also got a couple of car camping spots that we can check out as well along the way. On top of that, I'm out of supplies. I've got no food. We're gonna have to find an idler somewhere. I've heard rumours that there's one in Aviemore. I've actually been there before, so I guess we'll head there first. That's all the supplies sorted then. But I thought, because we're up in Aviemore, this is like the heart of the snowboarding and skiing sort of centre up here. I thought we'd go and do a little bit of window shopping. We're not buying anything, but I just wanted to have a look, see what's on the market. So this is the main drag through Aviemore, and it's got a number of bars and restaurants, but it's also got, say hi, say hello. It's also got a few ski shops and snowboard shops. So I just wanted to take a look. We're not buying anything. I do need new bindings for my board, but not today. But yeah, it's just out of curiosity. It's nice, like I've been looking on the internet, but it's nice to see it in the flesh, isn't it? So yeah, hopefully we can find something decent. Oh, hello. This is what we're looking for. No way. I think that's a Burton. Yeah. Wow, look at the price of it. Massive. Oh, snowboards go. I mean, that's not too bad, 320, but yes, it's not quite my size. It's a little bit short. I think I need like a 154. I think that's probably like a 130. I think these are the new Burton boards for this season though. I don't know what it is, Burton something, but there's a Custom X that's just come out as well. I tell you what though, they've got a decent collection. They've even got women's boards over here as well, eh? Wicked, proper Salomons. That's a nice board. Look at that. Nidecker, they're a good mate. They make epic boards. Wow. I had a friend from Sweden when I was living in Austria who had a Nidecker board about 20 years ago, and it was so flexible, just bent like mad. Ah, so much to choose. It's not a bad little selection, but... Oh, and then we've got the bindings. Look at the price of them. 340 quid for a set of bindings. If you're looking at about £700 for a board, and then bindings as well, you're looking at £1,000. That's before you put your boots, trousers, coat, goggles and gloves on. Oh, maybe a hat as well. It's not a cheap sport anymore. Back in the day when I started, yeah, it was like street style. You could get your whole setup for 300 quid. It'd be half decent and it'd probably last you a season, but these days, nah, it's kind of a rich man's sport, eh? I don't want to say it, but do you know what I mean? It's not cheap anymore. It's not street. It's lost that. Anyway, I'm gonna go cry in the back of the car for 5 minutes, and I think we'll make our move to the next spot. Should be a good one, this. I've been looking forward to visiting this. A beach up in the north. I'll tell you a bit more about it when we get there. Oh my days, I was gonna meet you at the spot. Oh, I gotta be honest, I've got to pull over here. This is mental. This place is amazing. I mean, alright, this is a passing spot. But all around here, look, there's two like lay-by things over there you could park overnight. And look at this view. This is the road out of Aviemore heading up to Neam Beach, I think it's called, or Neam. Truly stunning. Wow. It's a beautiful drive. 30 miles like countryside like this. Absolutely amazing. I think that's one of the things that I really love about Scotland, the fact that like a couple of days ago I was up in a mountain with snow, then I was down in the countryside looking at them mountains, I'm seeing lochs, and then later on we're going to be up near a beach. There's just such a vast, wide diversity of countryside and nature to explore, you know, and it's raw as well. There's really not a lot of people here either, so all these areas are just here to explore, eh? This beach, however, is on the edge of a main town, so might be able to get a decent bag of chips. Wow, this is all a bit mad. I've drove for literally an hour and now we're coming into the village of Nairn. N-A-I-R-N. I haven't got a clue how you pronounce that. Well, this is where the beach is. I thought it was going to be a massive town. I don't think it is. I just can't believe the drive. 50 minutes nearly of just pure country roads, and warnings that it never gets gritted. Yeah, it almost could be like a cut-off community up here in the winter at some points. Madness. Oh, look at it. The ultimate escape. A boat. Oh my days. Maybe, eh? One day. Just sail up and sail off, man. Wow, that'd be so good. You'd have to learn to sail first, though. I mean, that'd help, wouldn't it? And fix the boat. That's the thing with it. You got a boat, you're on the ocean. You need to be able to fix everything. Everything. Oh, guess what? In display, baby. Got no coins, as always. Darn it. Oh my days. What a spot. Wow. Woo. Wow, I can't believe it. I was going to knock this spot off on the head and not come up here due to time. Mate, I'm so glad I didn't. Look at this. This is a real find, this. Apparently, this car park, you can overnight him. And I would assume this time of year, yeah, no problem. I've just paid for blooming parking there, and I paid £1 and didn't get a ticket. And then I spoke to some woman, she's like, no, it's voluntary round here, you don't actually have to pay. So I think you could even park overnight and not have to pay. Damn it. I wanted to go round to the sandy beach over there. Isn't it? Oh man, there's a good vibe. All right. Looks like I can't get over there unless I want to swim. How do I get over there? Do I have to swim? I'm gonna get wet again. Every time I come to Scotland I get bloody wet. It's normally from the rain though. Bless them. What a spot, mate. It is. The forest from the sand. All my days. Collion Gam. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I'm assuming it's the tree. What are they on about? Forest? Where's that then? I don't know. I'm bemused. Thrown off. Out of sorts. Just like normal then. End of the pier and out to the ocean. I love it, man. Always coming to the end of a pier and it's like you stare out at the ocean and it's like misadventures to be had out there, you know. Wicked, man. See what? Gotta love it in Scotland. Scottish people always up for a waffle and always friendly, mate. Always make you feel welcome. Absolutely top, man. Love it. Woo. And I gotta be honest, I did have a bumble round here. It's about a 3-mile route and it stretches all the way down the beach and all the way around. I think we're just going to get this view the whole way. So instead, I think I'm going to make a move. Start heading down towards Loch Ness. There is about 5 or 6 car camping spots along the east side of the loch, and from what I've heard, it's kind of a trail road, single track with next to no traffic. This time of year it could be a perfect opportunity to park up with a view next to us of the loch, so fingers crossed. It's about an hour's drive from here, I think, maybe a little bit more. I'm hoping we can get there with a little bit of light. But wow, this is probably one of the most amazing views to drive through I've had in a long time. Pure sunset coming on in front, and then on the side, snowy peaky mountains. Oh, you don't get a proper shot of that. There they are, looking absolutely stunning. Wicked, covered in cloud. What a view, what a drive. Oof. Oh wow, don't think you're gonna get a shot of it, but we're just coming down to Loch Ness on the right, and we're currently in scoping mode. There's about 7 spots down here. Looks like I've starred 2 of them on park for night. One at the start and one quite a way down. So, hey, I guess we'll check them out as we go along. Welcome to Doris. Doors? Doris? I don't know. Wicked, mate. First shots of it. The old Loch Ness. Looking good, man. Oh, I'm so stoked to be here. I mean, it's just such an amazing spot to be in Scotland, isn't it? Loch Ness. Right, let's keep moving and see if we can find these spots while I've still got a bit of light. Gotta say it, and I don't know why I'm pointing the camera over there, but something dodgy going on with the car. Seems like every time I pull off now, I get a little bit of a noise for a split second. Sometimes in 2nd gear, sometimes 3rd, sometimes 4th. Can't work out what it is. It sounds like something's rubbing on the wheel, and I'm thinking it might have been something from when I had the snow chains on the other day, but I'm not entirely sure. It's a bit of a worry, to be honest. Been doing it for a few days, about 3. I might stop at a garage and get the wheel looked at, just to be sure. Check the tyre, you know. The last thing you want is a blowout on the motorway at 70. Oof. Good news. Nearly at the spot. Oh dear. Oh, it's a bit blowy. It's a bit dark as well. I do apologise. We got here late. That's not too bad though, is it? If you can see, I've got my passenger or driver's side door open, and yeah, it's not open onto the road, so. And gotta be honest, I don't think it's much more possible to get any closer to Loch Ness yourself. Wicked, mate. Look at that. I'll show you more in the morning. For now, I think I'm just going to take an hour, coffee, and watch what's left of this view until it gets dark, and then think about getting some food on. Choices tonight. I can't even remember what I bought from Aldi this morning. We'll have a look. Oh, and there goes another car. This road's well busy, mate. There's even been a bus go down here. It must be a proper thoroughfare, but it is a single track lane. I don't get it. Proper bus, like big long coach thing. Like, yeah, going between the villages. Mad ass. Anyway, food. We've got choices, but kind of not. Let me show you. You see, I fancy some pork, so I bought pork chops. Now, I have got cheesy mash, and somewhere down here, I've also got broccoli to go with it. But I've got no bloody gravy, so they'll be dry as bone. Then, I got fancy, and I bought some salmon fillets. Also, with broccoli and cheesy mash, and I've even got a parsley sauce for that, but that's a bloody hassle. So I think I'm going to feed me belly and go for these bad boys. I don't know what they are. Cajun spicy chicken. Let's hope it's not too spicy. And to go with it, because on the picture they've got some fancy coloured stuff. Yeah, I bought this cheap crap golden rice thing with, well, I don't know, slivers of carrot and red bits in. Cheap as bow. And it will be dry as a sandy flop. Sandy flip flop. One of them sliders, you know. Yeah, it's not going to be very good. So I'm hoping there's some flavour on those, which means for those that are regular to the series, even though it's chicken, we don't need to overcook it too much. Otherwise, we're going to lose all the flavour. And it's all we'll be left with then is ketchup. I really could do with finding a better place for this ridge monkey to live. It's not the easiest to get out from down here. I mean, I suppose you could get out of the car, walk around and just open the door, but that'd be too easy, wouldn't it? Struggle. Like life. A struggle. Anyway, we don't actually need that ridge monkey yet, because I'm going to start this one with some technical prepping. I'm going to boil some water. Let's cook this one in slow motion from a height like a chai tea for a fancy shot. You ready? Cross, I'm going to spill it. Yeah, I'm spilling it. I don't even know how much I need. Right, the water's prepped. I've got a problem here. Let me try and explain. See that picture? That's chicken in breadcrumbs, right? Forget the fancy stuff, I got it wrong. That looks amazing. It's with chips as well. We've really cocked up on the side order. But hey ho, no, the breadcrumbs, chicken. At which point does that look like it's got breadcrumbs? That is not covered in breadcrumbs, man. Has someone switched the label in Idler? This looks so random, dude. And what's even worse, whatever that is on the picture is supposed to take half an hour in the bleeding oven. I don't know how I'm doing that half an hour in the bleeding ridge monkey. That's not that. Which makes me wonder what that is. I don't suppose it matters, because it'd be burnt and taste like burnt anyway when I'm done with it, but I guess we just stick it in the ridge monkey for 20 minutes and keep flipping it like we normally do. That'll work, as long as it's not pink in the middle. It's not me, is it? Look, breadcrumbs. It's not got breadcrumbs. Bloody false advertising. Idler, that's what you get going to the cheap place, isn't it? Marks and Spencer's, you've had none of that, mate. Oh no, it'd have been fancy all day long. Probably had the fancy side order with it. I'm bloody Idler. No. Anyway, let's burn something. I was just thinking, you know, I call all the supermarkets backwards, i.e. why I call Aldi Idler. Why didn't I call M&S S&M? Bit of say-do. No, wouldn't go down well, would it? Not with the old ladies that's shopping there and the old men. Or maybe it would. I don't know. I also don't know why I'm looking in this box for a knife that's under you. It's only a giggle. Don't take it to heart. If you're into a bit of say-do. I don't know. Each to their own. Who am I to judge? Yeah. I don't do my shopping at S&M anyway. I always go Idler. How was it? I've only just opened it and I've only bought it today. And it already smells mang. Must be them Cajun spices, man. Whoa. I don't know. If it is, I don't like the smell of them. Oh, wait. There was a reason I was in here. Oil. That'll work. Pretty sure we don't need none. I'm certainly not bloody preheating it either. Crikey. It's a ridge monkey. It's going to burn the living crap out of these things in 5 minutes anyway. Oh, that does not look that appetising. I'm not lying. Does it? I don't know. Let's find out. Honestly, I'm not being funny. This meal kind of reminds me of like when my mum used to go shopping at a cheap place called Mr. Cool back in the day. Or even like Iceland when it was in its infancy or something. She'd come home and she'd be like, hey, got these chicken Cajun steaks, and being about 8 years old, you were like, whoa, that sounds amazing. Until it's served up on the plate, and then you just realise it's just chicken steak with some crap flavouring. Seriously, like, what's going on with the Aldi chefs, man? Those poor sods must be like working in pitch darkness or something. Everything they create tastes the same. Just bland. Just get the union on it, man. Making them work in the dark. It's not right, is it? There's conditions you should work in. And they obviously ain't working in good ones. Because they ain't creating amazing food, are they? Bloody hell. What was that? Even the rice don't want to be cooked. Oh, God, that smells just as rank as them chicken steaks. This is minging. I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to, like, spoon this down my throat to fill my stomach. And I like, knock myself out and have an intravenous drip just to wake up and like have a full belly. Oh wait, I'm burning the rice. It smells crap and horrible and I'm putting more of it in. What's wrong with me? Oh shit. Nearly took the coffee out. It's been a while. Would you one? But not today. Wow. At least the chicken's cooked. And yeah, it does taste just as crap as it looks. Oh, a bit spicy as well. I might actually scrape that flavouring off. Ugh. Oh wow, morning. I've got to show you this. This is amazing. Check it out. There's a little path that goes all the way down to Loch Ness. Oh mate, I had no idea last night when we parked up I could actually get down here in the morning and touch the water of Loch Ness. That's wicked, mate. Check it out. It's so weird. It's like we're at the top of the loch at the minute and it doesn't look that very big, because I'm assuming it stretches all the way down the way, which it does. It stretches for a total of 23 miles from top to bottom, and it's about a mile wide at its widest point. Super deep. Maybe got a monster in there, but here's a good fact about it. There's more water, or rather this is the UK's largest body of water, and there's more water in this one loch than every single lake combined in the whole of England and Wales. That's mental. It's so big. And yet, where I'm stood, doesn't look that big. But it does look bloody beautiful again this morning. Honestly, I opened the window this morning, or put the blind down, and it was a bit foggy, and it looked grey and dreary. As soon as I got out of the car, I could see the blue skies. We've been so lucky on this trip. As I left Leicester, there were storms all over Scotland. As I got here, the weather's been snowy and then blue skies. And at the same time, down in England, there's been floods and rainstorms. I don't know. I've just been so lucky on this trip with the weather and the locations and where we've been. It's been amazing. And I think this is going to be the best point to end this episode. Today, I'm going to go exploring the whole of Loch Ness from top to bottom. I've got a ton of decent spots to check out, but that's going to be for the next episode. For now, I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, all the good stuff, hit the like button, subscribe to keep up with the series, and definitely hit me in the comment. And a big love to everybody, mate, who's part of the channel. As always, you know, from one of the most infamous spots in all of Scotland, the one and only Loch Ness. Take it easy, enjoy the camp, and stay stealthy. Wicked, mate.